Hey everyone. Today I received the first of 3 of the production run of the HFAs, and this is just a quick video on the unboxing of them. And of course you'll notice that the boxing has changed. It's now done in a matte black with the blue logo over the top, much nicer than the last versions that we got. So we're going to be opening this up for the first time. A little peel here, and again I think some of the packaging still might change a little bit. The new MDM business cards on the inside, and of course on the final version there will be a instruction card in there as well. Those are still being made up. So on this particular box, some of the packaging has to be redone. The HFA clocks in it just short of a pound, and the container that it's kept in for shipping is obviously needs to be more sturdy, probably with some styrofoam in the corners. But these arrived undamaged, and we'll take a quick look here. You'll notice that the HFA is completely shrink wrapped to protect it. Of course, these all have a UV coating on them. So let's take a quick look at this. Go ahead and take off this plastic. This is some heavy duty plastic they put on here. Oh no, I got my fingerprints on it. You know. This is seriously shrink wrapped from I'll try and keep my fingerprints off it. So you'll notice again we have the golden ratio formula right here on the top. I'm sorry, these things are polished to a mirror finish, so it might be a little tough to see it. Maybe if I angle it like that. You notice that the HFA laser has been improved dramatically, actually. Harmonic field amplifier, and on the back of course we have the 7 sisters of the palladium system. You'll notice all the way around there is a silver inlay. This helps create the field. So a lot of you that are just coming on board are kind of wondering, an HFA, harmonic field amplifier, a new way to travel. This is my first venture into the physical realm with a device, and I wanted to create something that could absolutely change the way that we travel. And with this particular device I've actually accomplished that. The HFA is a new way to travel. You basically link this with your car simply by putting your attention on it, saying some words, and it becomes your personal assistant almost when you're driving. And you know, I with the earlier 2 protos I did a 3,000, just shy of 3,000 mile road test. And the way the device works is there's no moving parts. It's a free energy device, and oops, sorry, well, this thing is heavy. And basically the way it works is you'll notice that the spiral right here is clockwise, okay, and it's exactly halfway down, and on the bottom there's a counterclockwise spiral. And the way it works is once you've linked it in your car, it takes all the energy that is non-harmonic in you, in your light body, and in the car, and it washes it through the 0 point in a counterclockwise motion. And when it's returned instantly on the other side, it comes back in a counterclockwise spiraling motion. So why the 7 sisters of the palladium? Why the golden ratio? Well, and why the silver inlay? I needed to create something that was very powerful, yet beautiful, simplistic, and easy to use. And I did it. And the golden ratio is a formula that's found in nature. Okay, and with a couple little changes to it I was able to implement into things like your vehicle. Okay, so all that energy gets washed through the 0 point and is returned to what we call the seven sisters of the Palladian. And you'll notice the star system, there's seven of them. Okay, so in what science is just starting to understand today, if you're intuitive, you've just known for a long time, and that is that there are many universes, an infinite amount of universes, and the only thing that remains constant in all of these universes is matter, the density of matter. So if you give something into the 0 point, you can receive something back. So in the case of the HFA, or the harmonic field amplifier, we are giving energy in your vehicle and on you that is non-harmonic or not in balance with anything, and we are returning it to another universe, if you will. And on the flip side, once we give it right through the 0 point, we get back energy that's harmonic, perfectly balanced. Now I use the seven sisters of the Palladium because there's a lot of magic that happens with these symbols, this star system, this map. Okay, I'm not going to go into the details because they're irrelevant. So what can you expect from the HFA? Well, based on my experience so far, I have noticed overwhelmingly that when this is placed in your vehicle and is linked with you in the vehicle, that you have a sense of completeness, almost like a numbness. It's indescribable with words, but it comes over you. It came over me in about 2 hours. And when you're driving, everything is as it should be. Okay, I drove on one of the worst highways in America for 20 years. Okay, I'm very accustomed to road rage and how it affects all of us. And you know, in this 3,000 miles that I did in 12 days, that road rage was 97%, 98%, almost gone completely. And, you know, I had to rent a vehicle, so I'm not boasting this, but I will tell you that, you know, when I filled that vehicle up for the first time, it had a total mileage of 340 miles, and when I returned it, it was at 557 miles. Yeah, some of that's due to highway mileage, but I have another person that's prototyping one of the HFAs as we speak, and she has a Mustang GT, and she went from 15 miles to 18.5 miles around town. And on the highway, she got another, I think, 1 or 2 miles per gallon. And in my experience, the stereo sounds absolutely amazing. And, you know, I was driving a Nissan Murano. It was a new one, a 2016. And I'm not used to driving that type of SUV, but I got to tell you, it felt very, very comfortable in the long run. Now, on my vehicle, I'm going to be getting an emissions test on the next couple of days. I have not placed an HFA in it, but I will be. And then I'll get the emission testing done in another 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll see how the testing, of course, comes out with that. But the HFA is a new way to travel. It's like any of my products. You know, I create the tools. It's really up to you to think outside the box on how you want to use this in your vehicle. You're going to experience different things. Some of them are going to be physical. Some of them are going to be a sense in your light body. Some of them, it's an unbelievable device. And, you know, I'm just scratching the surface of what this piece of technology is capable of doing. And again, this is just one of... You know, this is my first venture into the physical realm, so everything absolutely has to be perfect on it. And this is just crazy. It's just vibrating in my hands right now. It's giving off immensely crazy energy. And again, it's just stunningly beautiful to look at. It's almost like you don't want to put it in your car. And again, you'll see the silver inlay here. Really, really well crafted. It's an amazing piece of technology. Quality, absolutely breathtaking to look at. And this is the first in, you know, a stream of products that I will be creating based on this type of technology. And again, the harmonic field amplifier. Hope I didn't bore anyone. Thanks everybody for watching.